We begin at Queen's Park this half hour, where history was made with the election of the first ever woman as Speaker of the House.
Honorable members, you have elected Donna Skelly.
Flamborough Glanbrook's Donna Skelly winning the role over NDP MP Jennifer French to become the 44th Speaker in the province's history. Let's go live now to CTV's Queen's Park Bureau Chief Siobhan Morris with more reaction. The Premier is talking about this. Lots of reaction to come, Siobhan.
Well, the Premier talked about this before Donna Skelly was actually elected and said it was about time. He couldn't believe that there hadn't already been a female speaker and made clear that Donna Skelly had his backing and the backing of the PC caucus. He held up his ballot during the actual election, which is supposed to be a secret ballot. We think, based on what he said, that he was trying to show the gallery and the cameras that he was voting, throwing his support behind Donna Skelly. Hard to make out the writing on that ballot, though. But you did hear a lot of encouragement from all sides as Donna Skelly took her spot on the dais at the Speaker's chair. You heard cheers from the opposition side of the House of herstory, acknowledging the momentous occasion that this day in her election represents.
Vaughn, she's also talked about, Donna Skelly, he's talked about bringing calm to the legislature. This after a chaotic couple of months. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, she definitely is laying the groundwork for maybe ruling the legislature with something more of an iron fist and saying, look, if people are being disruptive, she's going to kick them out. She says work can't get done if those members aren't in the House, and hopefully they learn a lesson. I did ask her, though, to reflect on this occasion, how important it is to be elected the first female Speaker of the House.
It's overwhelming, you know, it really, really is. It's 2025, and yes, we're just now electing a female speaker, but it is such a privilege. It really is. When I say I'm humbled, I genuinely, you know, I'm really very emotional. It's just so incredible. It really is.
Skelly also talked about the fact that there is something of a disconnect, she feels, between the legislature and the people of Ontario. She is originally from Northern Ontario, and so she says she wants to find a way to take the legislature on the road somehow, to reconnect people with what happens here at the legislature, what that looks like. She doesn't know quite yet, but she'll be reaching out to other members of the House to figure out a plan.
Okay, and my final question for you, Siobhan. The first order of business out of the way, and now MPPs get back to work. It's going to be a really busy sitting.
It really is. And this will be another compacted one because we had such a long break. And then, of course, that provincial election took up a big chunk of time. The focus really will be on tariffs, economic prosperity. Doug Ford said that he's singularly focused on this issue of tariffs. And he says that that really supports everything else that the province is in charge of. Healthcare, education, they flourish when the economy is doing well. And so he has talked about wanting to break down interprovincial trade barriers. That's his first piece of legislation that will be introduced on Wednesday. And then he's also talked a lot in the last few days about finding ways to speed up approvals, speed up projects to get shovels in the ground more quickly. He's talked about those construction jobs that come with major infrastructure projects as being as a major way that Ontario can respond to tariffs and keep people employed.
All right, CTV's Queen's Park Bureau Chief Siobhan Morris joining us live with the latest. Thanks for the update. Really appreciate this, Siobhan.